Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Stanford High's monthly news broadcast here on WGCH. I'm Joseph Bagan, here from Stanford High's online news site, The Roundtable, which you can view online at shsroundtable.com. You can catch us here on the second Thursday of every month, giving you a little window into the halls of Stanford High School. So first, let's talk about a school-wide event called Fuerza Irwin that took place on April 26th. The idea was to raise funds in order to help Irwin Hernandez cover some of the financial costs associated with the loss of one of his legs after a tragic accident at work the day after Christmas. Here's the event co-organizer and SHS math teacher, and Elisa DiNucci.
We've got the band playing the anthem, we've got our cheerleaders, so it's a whole school event to support our fellow Black Knight.
The event featured performances from the band and cheerleaders, followed by students from different grade teams competing against one another in fun and interesting challenges. Junior Becca Ferrante participated in the event.
Participating with my classmates was really fun, and competing against the other classes was also really fun, and I think Irwin really enjoyed the experience, and I was honored to be a part of such a great experience.
Superintendent of Schools Earl Kim even stopped by on behalf of the mayor to officially declare April 26th Irwin Hernandez Day. All in all, it was a fun event and a great show of support for Irwin. So now we're going to take a look at a new club being started right here at Stanford High. And if you're interested in politics, this just might be the club for you. Let's hear from some students who are planning to start a new Model UN club here at SHS.
Howdy folks, I'm John Bolanino, and I am here with the co-founders of Stanford High's new, as of this year, Model UN program, Isabella Soriel and Emma Sharma. Okay, Isabella Soriel, what is Model UN?
On a debate team, you wouldn't be finding a solution to an issue, you'd be arguing the issue. In Model UN, you would actually be finding real-world solutions that can be cost-effective and time-effective to whatever issues are going on in the world.
What was the inspiration for bringing this club into existence in Stanford High? Either of you?
Sure, I'll take it. So, Model UN actually already existed in Stanford High about 10 years ago or so, and it did really well. There was a conflict of interest, though, because a lot of the Model UN members also did debate, which caused a decrease in participation in Model UN and unfortunately caused the club to shut down. So Bella and I are both involved in the debate team, and our love of politics definitely helped to create the Model UN team and to bring it back to Stanford High.
All right, and now let's talk about the school play, which closed this past weekend. This year's production was The Wiz, and Brianna Jean played the lead role of Dorothy. The Roundtable asked her to tell us a little bit about how the production went.
So, for starters, what was the turnout like for this year's musical?
It was actually very well. Our opening night, we had, I'd say, around 300, and all the other shows since then have kept up like a really good audience of at least 200 people there, which surprised us because a lot of our pre-sales were like 20 tickets or 30 tickets, but a lot of walk-ins came, and we loved it.
And in terms of shows, how do you feel in terms of first show versus last show? What is the attitude like in regards to the first show in comparison to the last show? Is there more emotion towards the last show because this is your senior year, or is it just want to have fun?
So it was really funny because I was actually talking to some of my friends that came to both opening night and closing night, and they were talking about how different both of the shows are. So opening night, we all have a lot of adrenaline because it's like we've been working so hard for it, we've pumped ourselves up, we're making sure we're not sick. And then as our shows progress, we kind of get more into the roles and more into feeling out what the audience is going to do. And for this show in particular, closing night was the worst. Well, not the worst in terms of performance, but the worst in terms of emotion, because the show is about a girl trying to return home, and a lot of the seniors realized how this is going to be the last time that we're really performing. So we were very emotional on stage, especially with the last number.
I didn't even think of that, but the metaphor for that is amazing. And as I said before, you are a senior. This is your last show. A little bit emotional, even for other kids. Do you have any plans in following this up into college, or is this going to be the last hurrah for Brianna Jean?
Definitely not. I didn't really know whether or not I wanted to continue theater while I was like a junior or beginning my senior year. But after doing the show, I know that like this can't be the last show that I do. So look for me on stage at Yale, I guess.
That's great. As I said before, I'm Carlos Nike. This is Brianna Jean. This has been your Broadway Minute from Stanford High.
Okay, now we're going to check in with English teacher Melissa Hadsel, whose creative writing student's work was recently published in a horror anthology. Reporter Jake Kierman has more.
So this is Spine Chillers, Tales from Connecticut. Young Writers USA publishes the book. There's a contest, and this contest was around Halloween time. All entries had to be in by October 31st, and they're 100-word spine-chilling stories. Some of them are funny, some of them are scary, and it's really, really hard to write a full story in 100 words. So my creative writing students wrote their 100-word stories, and a bunch of them got published in the book. There's actually one of these in the British Library and in the Library of Congress as well. So it's a big deal, and my students got published, and it's just pretty awesome.
I'm here with
Eddie Melfi.
what's your story about in the new Spine Chillers?
My story is about a little kid who gets kidnapped by this alcoholic old man, and the old man traps him in a cage and keeps him there forever by swallowing a key and shooting himself. So the kid's trapped in the cage forever.
What does it mean to be published?
It means a lot to me, actually, because it's my first experience to actually achieving a goal of mine, which is to become a writer when I'm older. So it means like the world to me.
Nice. Let's check in with our music reporter Cameron Newman, coming in to us with his monthly segment, Dad Rock.
Welcome to the 5th episode of Dad Rock. Our band of choice for April call themselves Parquet Courts. Parquet Courts was formed in 2010 in New York City by vocalist and guitarist Andrew Savage. Their music is a combination of garage rock and post-punk revival. I would describe their sound as the Ramones if they started in the 60s. This is one of their tunes called Berlin Got Blurry.
And that's all we have for today, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Roundtable on WGCH. Be sure to check us out online at shsroundtable.com, and you could also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm Joseph Bacon on WGCH. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.